30 Things with Louie Duck is the fourth and final installment in the 30 Things with DuckTales series. And this one's actually clever. It's definitely apparent what kind of personality Louie has, and I will talk a little bit about this. As I've mentioned before, very briefly, I grew up watching DuckTales, but my memories of the show are not that strong, and I love Huey, Dewey, and Louie, so I'm really looking forward to exploring more DuckTales, and I thought checking out some of the short series would be a good introduction to that. And the 30 Things With is a really great way to get to know the characters because they tell us 30 things that they like. And Louie's are very similar across the board, and that's very fitting with his personality type. So there will be some spoilers as I mention some things in this that I really liked. Louie's personality is that he is very lazy and he wants everything handed to him on a silver platter. And the fact that there's not a lot of variety in his 30 things, and it's not 30, but I'll mention that in more detail in a moment, but the fact that there's not a tremendous amount of variety, it's basically just him being lazy in a chair, watching TV in this location, watching TV in that location, actually helps to show that he doesn't actually make a tremendous amount of effort to fill his life with variety, and I think that that comes across really well. It's beautifully animated. There's a lot of green in this, not just with his jumper and some background colours, but we have green money as well. He clearly wants get-rich-quick schemes, and he obviously is a big fan of Scrooge McDuck, his uncle, and definitely thinks a lot of himself. He comes across as an unlikable character, but he's absolutely adorable, and I really thoroughly enjoyed him. And what makes this particularly special is that there are only 27 things. Now, I didn't count them, but at the end, he says he's at number 27, and he just can't be bothered to do the rest of them, which I thought was actually a really great way to help solidify his personality type. And I thought it was very clever. A nice way to end things. It didn't feel like a cop-out. They could have come up with a couple of extra things if they really wanted to, but I thought it was a rather fun way to end it. And a nice way to end the series as well if you're watching them in order. 30 Things with Louie Duck is tremendous fun, beautifully animated, great pacing, and a little bit funny at the end too. Definitely worth checking out if either you're a fan of DuckTales or, like me, you're trying to get back into DuckTales and you're looking for a good place to start. I've really enjoyed the series, and I definitely enjoyed 30 Things with Louie.